Hi guys, my name is Sofia. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a yoga instructor for Ohio State in group fitness. Today we'll be going through a short and sweet power flow, and we will begin today in a nice, easy seat position, whether it's your legs crossed or sitting back on top of your ankles and getting elevated, whatever works for you today. We'll begin by first inhaling our shoulders up towards our ears. And as we exhale, gently begin to roll them down and back, shifting them as far away as we can so we can lengthen our spine. Slowly begin to flutter your eyes to a light gaze or completely shut. Just settle in here. Begin to take a deeper inhale, first filling in your lower belly like a balloon, and up through your rib cage, filling all the way up to the very top of your chest. And slowly begin to exhale out through your chest first, down through your ribs, and then lastly, emptying out the belly. Take one more deep breath here, trying to lengthen our spine as long as we can, as if there was a string pulling the crown of our head higher another inch or two with each inhale. Lengthen it for another second. And then exhale, release it out. Then we'll inhale our arms up overhead for a nice morning stretch. Then we'll inhale, grab the left wrist with the right hand, reach high up to the sky, and then exhale, release over to the right side body for a nice stretch, opening up the left shoulder. Then inhale, draw back up through center, switching wrists, and then exhale over to the left side, drawing our right shoulder back. And inhale back up through center. Then exhale, release it down. And then we'll come meet in an easy table position. Our fingertips are spread out nice and wide. Our wrists are stacked underneath our shoulder blades. Knees are hip-width distance apart, stacked right underneath our hips. And we'll begin with a few cat-cows here. So we'll inhale, belly drop, shoulders roll away from our ears, gazes up. Then exhale, push away from the earth, tucking in the belly button into the spine. Inhale, open up. Then exhale, push away from the earth, tucking the chin. One more, inhale, open up. And then exhale, round the spine like a Halloween cat. Then we'll come down to a nice neutral spine here. We'll inhale our right arm in front of us, shifting weight evenly between our 3 points of contact here. And then slowly begin to hover the left knee, seeing if you can kick it back, stamping the back of the wall. Right pinkies are down, foot is flexed, toes are pointing down, hips are squared. Then as we exhale, we're going to tap knee to elbow. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, tap. One more here. Inhale, lengthen. But this time, as we exhale, we're going to shift our right hand over 90 degrees and our left foot over 90 degrees to reach out towards our side planes. Now, utilize your abdominal here. Push away from the earth with your left hand to lift up that left hip a little bit higher. For 3, 2, see if you lift one more inch, and then release the right palm down, but this time the left foot out. As we slowly sink into a puppy position, reaching our fingertips out, nice and long. As we sink back on the right hip, opening up the left. For one breath here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Drawing the left foot up and then lowering it back down again. And then we'll inhale the right leg up this time, lengthening the left hand. Then exhale, tap here. Trying to keep strong, engaging our abdominals. Then exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, exhale, tap. This time as we lengthen for our inhale, as we exhale, we're going to shift over. Once again, lifting up our right hip here for 3, 2, and 1. Release down the right leg. Left arm meets the right. We'll sink back into a nice stretch here. Stretch out the hips. One more breath here. And inhale, come back up through center. Right leg lifts back. And as we exhale, meets back and down in the tabletop. And inhale, curl the toes here. And as we exhale, we're going to gently hover the knees in a bear position, utilizing that cat position where we're pushing away from the earth. Back is slightly rounded, the spine is lengthened, abdominals are engaged. And we'll inhale, see if you can shift weight into your 3 points, lifting up the right hand for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it back down. And then inhale, shifting weight. We're going to lift up the left hand for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. As you exhale, shift back your hips for your first downward facing dog. Fingertips lengthen out for the corners of the top of your mat. Maybe bending into one knee and straightening the other. Shaking the head side to side. And we'll inhale, come up on the toes, knees bend. We'll roll over into a plank position. And then exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, up on the toes, knees bend. Once more, shifting to that bear position, into a plank. And then exhale, sink back, downward facing dog. And then we'll inhale, up on the toes, knees bend. Step or hop forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Weight shifts into our toes here. Gaze is about a foot ahead of our fingertips. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to Tadasana. Reaching for the left arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink over to the right. Inhale, back to center. And we'll switch over, exhale over to the left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, release down. Inhale, step back into high plank. Our hands are going to be similar to our tabletop position. Fingertips are open up wide. Shoulders are stacked on top of our wrists. But this time our ankles are stacked on top of our toes here. Engage abdominals here. We're tucking in our ribs, not having that loose back. And then we'll slowly exhale down, keeping our elbows knit into our ribs all the way down towards the mat. Then we'll open up our fingertips. Tops of our feet are pressed into the mat. Legs and glutes are engaged. As we slowly begin to lift up our chest slightly, baby cobra. And exhale, except this time dropping the left shoulder. We'll gaze over to the right. And inhale back up, baby cobra. And as we exhale, we'll release the right shoulder down. Then one more, up, baby cobra, back to center. And exhale, release. And then this time as we inhale, we're going to bring our hands up to our upper ribs. And then we're going to gently push up our full chest off the ground for full cobra. Keeping the shoulders rolled back away from our ears, gaze is forward. Legs and glutes are engaged. Then exhale, sink the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale up on the toes, knees bend. Step or hop forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, standing Shavasana. Inhale, lengthen up a little bit higher. Then exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, release down towards the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway or fully down. Inhale, option to take upward facing dog, lifting the thighs off the top of the mat. And then exhale, sink back, downward facing dog. And then inhale up the right leg for three-legged dog. Our toes are pointed down at the mat. Our hips are squared. We're lifting up with our inner right thigh. And then inhale, open up the hip. Maybe roll it out. Inhale, draw back to center. Exhale, shift the knee forward. Knee to nose. And then inhale, back up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee comes to our right elbow. Be careful here. As we inhale, we're going to slowly inch down our right knee to our right wrist. And then exhale, lift it back up. One more, inhale, lower. Exhale, back up. Then inhale, three-legged dog. And then exhale, we're going to step our foot through this time. And rise up, Crescent Lunge. And we're going to inhale, spin the left heel back in a 45-degree angle for Warrior One. Fingertips are lengthening. We're rolling our pinkies in and up. We're sinking a little bit lower into the hip. And inhale, open up towards the sky. Link your fingertips if you can. And open up the shoulders towards the sky. And then exhale, sink forward, humble warrior. See here if you can alleviate some pressure off of your thigh, utilizing your abdominals to stay within your leg instead of on top of it. One more breath here. And then inhale, come back up through center, lifting up the left heel for Crescent Lunge once more. And this time, we're going to open up the left arm for Warrior Two, spinning the left heel down so that it is in a perpendicular stance to our right foot and parallel to the back mat. We're shifting our weight into the knife edge of our left foot and sinking into our right foot, our right leg. And inhale, lengthen the fingertips a little bit more, hinging forward the hips. Exhale, reverse your warrior, shifting back. And then inhale, come up through center, straightening the thigh for triangle pose. Inhale, hinge forward the hips. Exhale, release down. See if you can graze the fingertips. And lift up with your chest. Left shoulder should be stacked on top of the right, opening up the side body. Then exhale, bend into the right knee for extended side angle. And then see what you can do here. See if you can inhale the arms, reaching up and forward, but still keeping that left shoulder opened. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, spiral the fingers down. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Lower halfway or full down. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, sink back. And then inhale, left leg rises up, three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. And then careful again here. Inhale, lower down towards your left elbow. Exhale, back up to your elbow. Inhale, down to your wrist. Exhale, back to your elbow. And then inhale, three-legged dog. And then exhale, send the left leg through. Rise up strong, crescent lunge. Then exhale, spin down the right foot in a 45-degree angle. Warrior one. And lengthen here. See if you can rise up another inch. And then sink back down. Then inhale, open up towards the sky. Then exhale. Sink down into the humble warrior for the final time here. Seeing if you can lift up with your abdominals still. Then inhale, reach the fingertips forward and rise the chest up. Also lifting up the right heel, crescent lunge. Thighs are squeezing together here. See if you can lift up your heel a little bit higher, stacking on top of the toes. And then inhale, right arm spirals down. Right heel spirals down, a 90-degree angle, warrior two. And exhale, see if you can get that right angle down a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come up through center, triangle pose. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, sink down, extended triangle. See if you can gaze up at your fingertips here, opening up the right shoulder blade a little bit more. Then exhale, sink into that knee for extended side angle. Then see here if you can inhale, the arms reaching forward while drawing that right shoulder back. For 3, 2, and 1. Fingertips spiral down. Our last vinyasa here. Inhale, step back. High plank. Lower down. Exhale. Inhale, open up. And exhale. Sink the hips back. Downward facing dog. Whew. And notice how this downward dog feels compared to our very first. Shake it out, come down to your knees for a child's pose, either keeping the knees together for a low back stretch or the knees pointed out to the corners of our mat for a hip opener. And sink down. We'll be here for 2 breaths just to control our breath here as we slow it down. With each inhale, see if you can lengthen the fingertips. With each exhale, see if you can sink the hips back a little bit more. Let's take one more breath here. Then inhale, come back up through center. And we will take it down on our backs. So we will start off here in boat pose, do a little bit ab work, and then we will cool down very quickly. All right. So we're going to begin with inhaling our legs up, seeing if we can keep our shins parallel to our mat here. Then we're going to inhale, reach the fingertips out long, still rolling back the shoulders, keeping the spine nice and long. And then if this is not challenging enough for you today, see if you can straighten the legs for a very nice high boat. And we'll cross over our hands on top of our shoulder blades. And then we'll lower down to low boat. Exhale, tapping the left elbow on the right knee. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lower. Exhale, tap. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. And then stay up here in your boat. See if you can extend your legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees into the chest. Relax it all down. And then we'll go in for happy baby, drawing our hands in between our knees, grabbing for the outer edges of our feet, and then begin to draw the shoulder blades down as we're pressing down on the bottoms of our feet, opening up the hips. Maybe rocking side to side here, straightening one leg, maybe the other, whatever feels good here. Here for one more breath. And then inhale the knees into the chest. Then we'll begin to lower down the left leg, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. And then inhale, grab either behind the left thigh, or maybe for more stimulation, you want to grab on top of the shin for a nice hip opener. Focusing here on drawing the shoulder blades down towards the mat. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Also seeing if you can flex the toes, that it adds a little more for you. One more breath. And as you exhale, open up your hands into a T, allowing the right leg to drag down the left leg for a nice back stretch. Following your gaze to your left fingertips. Here for 3 breaths. See if you can deepen your inhales, stretching out the left side body. One more breath here. And inhale, release the right foot. We'll cross over the left ankle on top of the right thigh. And then grabbing onto either the thigh or the shin, whatever feels good for you, keeping in mind that every single hip is different. One may feel tighter than the other, so do what feels good for your body. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Also focusing on drawing back the shoulders once again. Last breath. And as you exhale, drop down the arms, the leg, allowing the left leg to drag the right leg down. So the left side body, gaze at our right fingertips. Inhale, draw the left leg down and draw both knees into the chest, giving them one final last squeeze, utilizing every muscle in your body. And then exhale, release it all down towards the mat. And I will be guiding you into a Shavasana here. I will be leaving the video so that you guys can stay here for as long as you want. So gently begin to allow your body to melt into the mat here, allowing the shoulder blades, the arms, and the legs to just externally rotate and open up. You're going to drop your shoulders down on the mat. I'm going to flutter your eyes shut or to a gaze once again, allowing your face to relax, releasing your forehead and your cheeks, even your jaw, just letting it drop. Just feel your body melting into the ground. Notice your breath start to soften. You becoming a little bit more shallow, a little more relaxed. And I will leave you here to enjoy your Shavasana for as long as you'd like today. The light of me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste, and thank you for coming here today to practice and take some time for your body.